This is the cast of the Close Your Mouth podcast here, live and posted up in Zach's mom's crib's basement, where we are, where we will be, where we always will be. I'm here with my two co-hosts here.
Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Paulie Paul in the building.
It's your broski Zachary.
Hey, and all the broskies here, we're live. And we're here coming at you with this new podcast episode, continuity, bringing it back at you. I know we recorded a while ago, not a while ago, but like we recorded some last week, some this week. We're gonna try and, upload as much as we can. Hopefully, I don't wanna drag it or anything, but I think we should be uploading every week, so the viewers will have something to look forward to coming each and every week. How do you guys feel about that, man? We actually really out here doing it, man. I'm happy.
I feel that, man. Yo, man, we got customers. We provide them what they want, bro. We talk, you listen.
Exactly what my man Zach said, bro. Like,
we're here.
Yeah, your man, bro.
We're here.
Trying to stay consistent, that's key,
And we're here. We're here.
Rizzo.
And we're we're here. We're posted up in Zach's mama's crib basement. We're just getting to it. We're doing what we gotta do. So how's since we last spoke, guys? How's everyone's week?
Our week. It's been pretty hectic, honestly. Like, I ended up losing my wallet, but I mean, it's crazy, bro. Like, everything was in there.
I mean, not like you're gonna be using it, bro.
Exactly. Damn, it's facts.
Damn, my son lost the Rio.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I mean, everything is cool, man. Besides that, just gonna take care of that, get all my stuff back, and then
that's rough, yo.
Son, you gotta hustle.
Yeah. Hopefully you find it, man.
Yeah, thank you. What about you, Zach?
What about you, Zach?
I did a few photo shoots. They were really dope. One of them was actually it was raining, so the pictures came out pretty well. It was honestly the rain looked fire. Like every droplet, kind of in the background was pretty cool. I'm excited to post them on my photography page on Instagram, 8 Steps Photography.
Shameless plug. Go get that.
Yeah.
Go follow that. Go like some pics now. But show the bro love. And honestly speaking, I'm truly happy to hear that you're getting back on that photography.
Perfect, yeah.
Because that is something that I truly believe, bro, that you're super talented in and that you really definitely need to keep up.
Thank you, bro. After this podcast, I definitely want a bro hug from you.
Bro, you can get a bro hug right now from me.
Hey man, I think y'all should do it. Do it for the one time.
Yeah,
one time.
That was if you get off me. This dude is wilding. But honestly speaking, I'm super happy that he's keeping up with it, and we're keeping up with this podcast, and everyone's moving in a good direction, except for Paul, man. Paul losing that wallet, that's kind of whack. But
yeah, how's everything with you?
Me so far it's just tough week at work, but looking forward to this upcoming Valentine's Day, posted up with the day. And it should be chill, man. It's a good, stress cleanser, man. After a nice rough week, but, got something to look forward to at the end of it. So I'm just looking forward to just spending time with my girl. And, getting that quality alone time, man.
I hear that.
Not even quality alone time, because obviously I'm going to spend it with her, but, that Sunday to just recharge, man. I feel like I need it, man.
After a long week of just working and everything, you need that, most definitely.
Yeah, and even something that definitely relieves stress is definitely recording the podcast, bro. Just being here with the homies, just getting this work in, bro.
This is literally the best part of my week, honestly. Yeah. I don't know about you guys, this is
same, man. This is what I've been honestly looking forward to all week.
I was looking forward to this all week too. We're getting to this podcast. Oh my god. I'm so happy that we actually have people that are interested in what we have to say.
And I mean, and that's something that's definitely got me into the whole idea of podcasting, is we literally have the ability to create our own, it's like our own TV show. Yeah. It's our own TV show, and then we get to, just create our own content, talk about stuff that truly interests us and things that truly interest the fans. But you know how it goes, is when you create, certain content that you mess with, people are going to gravitate to it because you're actually feeling it, Yeah, there's some real inspirational music for this too.
Yeah, facts.
Bro, I feel like somebody's about to graduate real quick. This sounds like a closing for anime. It's like a closing.
Like a little outro music.
Yeah, some outro music.
It's either really sad or it's really happy.
Dude. But Other than that, yo, honestly, I forgot something about my week, bro. My barber canceled on me, bro. So I'm looking quite chopped right now.
Damn.
I'm gonna keep the hat on for all. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the
Ah.
hat on for all the viewers. I might show it. Oh man.
Bro, man, if you take yours off, I'll take mine off, man. Like,
I'm not taking mine.
I'll show you mine if you show me yours, type shit.
honestly,
I'm messing with you, but I'm looking tight chopped right now, and my barber he had food poisoning, so hope he gets better, man.
Damn.
Pretty fire barber.
Nah, he lied to you.
I hope he didn't, because he told me, he's like, I got you. He's like, if you come back, he's like, I'll give you a discount. I'm paying like major bread to get haircuts, bro. I'm dropping like 50 off the hip
Really?
to get a cut, man. And it's serious.
Okay, I respect that.
I mean, I respect it too, but
Are you?
it's expensive, man.
Where are you?
I get my cuts in Woodside, in Queens. I like there's a spot. I think it's called I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. It's I forgot the name, man, but it's a pretty upscale barbershop. And hold on, I'm gonna pull it up right now, see if I can find it. It's a pretty upscale barbershop though.
Okay.
And I went there randomly. Like I just stepped into the barbershop and my guy just picked me up. It's called Filthy Rich Barbershop for anybody that knows. They give cuts to like celebs and everything. And I didn't even really know it was like a crazy spot like that. I just walked in there. Some Filipino dude was cutting hair, and like I was like, oh, this dude looks like he knows it. You know when you walk into a barbershop and you really know like they know what they're doing, bro, and everybody's like young, they got a fire playlist playing in the background, and you're like, alright, like I'm about to get an ill ass fade here, bro. And he's just like, yo, did you make an appointment? I'm like, nah, and he's like, I got you. So bro, he cut me up, bro, and then
ever since you fell in love?
Yeah, bro, because I mean the bond between a client and his barber, like that's something real, bro. Like I don't feel like I can't trust another man with my head, bro.
Yeah, bro. Once you get that bond, that connection, like I feel like you just can't like shift.
And that's the thing too. It's like when you get a cut, like it's truly essential because it's just like you know what you're gonna look like when you get out of that barbershop, bro. You know that you're gonna be on fire.
You're putting all that trust in that.
I said on fire. You know you're gonna look fire, my bad. Sliver, you're gonna be on fire.
Dude.
Come out there in a gasoline suit, but but like that was kind of tough. But I'll wait. I was considering, man, maybe just getting a $20 cut, but
Cheating on a barber?
Nah, I don't think I could cheat on him like that, man. So I'm gonna have to ride it out, man.
I mean, if you're desperate, you gotta do what you gotta do, you know.
I wish I could just cut my own hair, though.
That's facts. Just buy your own clippers, but I'm like too scared to like.
Yo, I'm too scared,
I don't want
bro.
to mess up my hairline or nothing,
bro.
Like, you know.
I feel that. Yeah, I'm like, if I push my hairline back or like I do anything like crazy like that, like it's clipped.
Yeah.
How about you? How you feel about your barber? Because I know you switched. You said that your barber moved, right?
Nah, my barber, he's going to police academy, so yeah, without even telling me. So I had to go find another barber.
Bro, he walked out on you, bro.
No, like this shit sucks. Every time I walk in, I would dap him up, and then he'd be like, "Oh, so you want what you usually get?" I'm like, "Yeah." So
and that's the thing, bro. It's like that's the thing that I mess with about having a consistent barber.
Yeah, they just know what's good.
They know what's good. You don't gotta say anything, bro. He knows what he's doing, bro. And it's just when you go to like another barber or like you go to another barber shop, you sit down and then you just gotta be praying. You be like, "Yo, I hope you don't mess with my hairline up."
That feeling, bro, is
not like when I went to go find a new barber, literally. When I do that, when I go to a new barbershop, I literally look for the person that has the freshest cut. And then that's the person who I trust to cut my hair.
Bro, but that's the thing. Like, I can't go to like certain barbershops that like
they have to be young too.
Like everybody, you know what I'm talking about. Like, there's certain barbershops where there's just like a lineup of barbers, and like whoever's available they go to. I can't do that.
Oh yeah.
Cannot do that, bro. Because
I can't do that. No.
Bro, because you might land on somebody that you're not trying to cut your hair. There's always that one. There's always like 2 or 3 dudes. There's like an old dude who can't cut hair.
That's always like, oh, I got you.
I got you. That's always that. There's always an old dude who's always available. He's steadily available all the time. And he's like, yo, do you need a cut? And I'm like, nah, bro, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for my usual.
I'm away from my usual. And then there's some other dude who's usually a younger guy. He probably has some fake, I'm not gonna say some fake Jordans, but he has some booty ass Jordans on. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Like, he has some like, some Air Flights on, and he's just like, yo, I got you. But like, he can't really cut hair like that. And there's that young dude that you usually go to who has a fly cut. He probably has on like...
He usually has Air Maxes on.
Air Max. I would say like Air Maxes.
And some Dot jeans.
Yeah, I would say Thought jeans. Thought jeans is more of a characteristic of a good barber. He probably has on Thought jeans.
And a tight ass like black shirt.
I wouldn't say like a black shirt. I would say the Thought jeans is more so it, and he probably has like a passable pair of kicks on. If your barber got some boo-boo kicks on, bro, I don't know. I mean, that's your barber. He's not mine. And if that's what you want to do to your hairline, that's on you. But me, I'm telling you, we giving you the facts of how to get your cuts, bro. If you're walking into a barbershop where you don't know anybody in there, there's always an old dude. You gotta avoid him at all cost. All cost. At the expense of your hairline, bro. Do you really want to risk it? Think about it. Do you want to risk it?
I know.
Hell
no.
Bro, you gotta go to the barber who got the Thought jeans on. He probably has a mean fade. When I'm telling you, he has a clean fade. Probably usually has his ears pierced too, and he has some Thought jeans on. Bro, there's always gonna be like a line though. How do you feel about waiting for lines on barbershops?
I mean, if it's my guy, then I'm gonna wait because I know it's gonna be worth the wait.
I feel that. Honestly, for me though, like I used to do the whole waiting thing, but like I came across like a barbershop that basically where you just kind of call or text.
Yeah.
Like your particular barber that you want to cut your hair, and you just make an appointment, and it's valid. You know?
Bro, do you?
That's funny. No, that's funny to me because like sometimes when I'm getting cuts, like my barber, he gets a call, and then like it's on speaker, and then the customer before they come, they're like, "Oh, is it packed right now?" And then the guy, my barber, looks at the chairs. They're filled. They're literally filled, and then he's like, "Oh no one's here right now. I'm just cutting a client's hair, but you should be next."
Bro, that's how you gotta do it, bro.
That's like a marketing scheme.
That's what I'm telling you, bro. You're gonna be like, oh, there's like 6 people waiting, bro. You could be 7th though. Like, no one's gonna fall for that.
Exactly.
I see people walk in when it's packed, and then they walk in, turn around, and leave. And then there's always an old guy. He's like, "Oh no, buddy, come on, stay."
Yeah, so I'm telling you, that's the old dude you want to avoid. That's what I'm telling you, bro. He's like, "Yo, stay, man. I got you, man." And you're like, "Nah, bro, I'm good. I'm gonna just go home."
I felt for it. I stayed, but I didn't stay for him. No way.
Yeah. Nah, and that's the thing. That's when you have that certain loyalty to a barber, bro. Like, you just gotta stick it out no matter what. And it's just like, I don't mind waiting either. There would be like days where, Sundays, bro, and it'd always be like the worst days because it's the weekends, bro. You pull up on the weekend, it's probably like a Saturday morning, barbershop, dumb packed. You walk in there, and your barber looks at you, you dap him up, he's like, "I got 4." And you're like, "Oh man, it's about to be one of those kind of days."
Yeah.
But the barber I have now, he's an appointment barber too, so I kind of got that set up that you got. But I feel your pain though, because that used to be me, because my original barber that I had, bro, and I'm telling you, bro, best prices, bro. I used to pay 20, he would line my beard up. I mean, not that I got too much of a beard, but he would line my joint up. I'd be flea, he'd have me with a good fade, all for $16, bro. 16, bro. He used to be out in Unionville. He was just like, "Yo, I got you, bro." I moved to Baldwin. I'm like, "Yeah, I'll see you, bro." And my bad, bro. I ain't gonna see you. I ain't gonna see you. Then that's what made me go to that barbershop out at Woodside.
Okay, isn't it close to where you work too?
Yeah, it's nearby where I work. So I just get off the train. I just head over there.
More
I
convenient.
set my appointment, and then I'm out.
You should try coming with me, bro. I got a nice Dominican cutting my hair.
You got a nice Dominican barber?
Honestly, the Dominican barbers, they do their shit, bro.
Yeah.
They got like a lot of good stuff about them.
Like Dominicans and Middle Eastern people, for me, cut my hair the best.
I mean, because there's different textures. I usually rock with I would say like I had a Jamaican dude, and if you've ever been to a Jamaican barbershop, you know the vibes. OD talking, OD arguments, bro, and it's just like arguments, and it's just like when your barber be talking OD, bro, for no reason. And you're just like, "Bro, when you gonna cut my hair?"
Oh, when he kind of cuts your
yeah, he cuts your hair. He got that. Oh, I hate that when
Yeah,
he got
he
the
stops.
cell phone.
He just stays on the phone the whole time.
And I'm just like, "Yo, bro, like I got places to be, bro. You gotta hook it up for me right now." So I've been to a lot of Jamaican barbers, bro. I've been going to Jamaican barbers my entire life. Back when I was out in Queens, bro, I was Jamaican barbers. When I moved to Long Island, my OG barber, I was hooking it up for $16, bro. Best price on the market, bro. He's Jamaican too, bro. He's blessing it. But then I think I went to your boy Z one time that went to the police academy. But then,
Oh, I miss him so much.
I'm not gonna lie, he gave me a valid cut. And, you know, obviously, like, when, you know, for all my brothers out there, when you go to, like, you know, a barbershop where that was predominantly, you know, like, white clientele, bro, you walk in there and you're like, oh, man, I hope I don't get a boo-boo cut. But, like, he hooked it up, bro. He knew what he was doing. He gave me a pretty fire fade. And then I went to my dude right now, who's actually, I think he's Filipino. But he's hooking it up, man. He went to barber school. I knew it was real when he was cutting me and I was giving him instructions and I saw his hands, bro. He had a clipper tatted on his knuckle. Bro, I'm serious. He had a scissor and I think he had like a comb, and I was like, all right, I know I'm in good hands, bro. I was like, yeah, I'm in good hands, bro. I got nothing to really worry about.
He's very passionate about what he does.
Yeah, so anybody out there, I'm a plug him, man. Anybody out there, if you're trying to get a fire cut, you know, pull up to Filthy Rich Barbershop. They will bless it, bro, but you will pay for it.
I guess I'll give a shout out to my barber. It's called Celebrity Cuts.
Bro, honestly, don't go to him, bro. I mean, for you, do you gotta wait at your barbershop?
I've been there 3 times so far.
You gotta wait though.
The first time I waited, second time it was like dead. It was like Monday, like 11.
Bro, you gotta have more people going to your barber, bro. I wouldn't tell people to go to them if I were you.
I mean, if you're Long Island, if you're in Nassau, go to Celebrity Cuts if you haven't yet. But if you're in Queens, Woodside area, check out my boy Kevin's barber out.
Yeah.
Nah, definitely, bro. If you guys in the area and you're in Freeport, definitely check out my barber. His name is Wayne. His whole thing is called the Attic. Yeah, man. He be doing fire cuts in his attic, man, and he sets it up beautifully where it actually looks like a barbershop and like a space like this, and it's valid. Like he has like the whole setup, like it's amazing. But he has a barber chair, he has the TV, the speakers.
I mean, that's what's up, man. That's some small business,
you know?
And stuff, and like. That is a barbershop, and you can't even be like, yo, that's set up like that. It is a barbershop.
Yeah. I mean, it's his, right?
Yeah,
it's
Shout out to him, bro. That's some entrepreneurship, right?
That's pretty valid if you're on your solo shit, because then you pocket all the money you get.
Bro,
yeah.
I think you run out chairs. That's how it goes. It's usually the owner of the barbershop, and then I think you run out the chair for the month, and then I guess you gotta make a payment. Bro, but they probably have mad bread on them, because you ever seen your barber pull out like a fat money stack, bro?
Yeah.
On you? Oh man.
Bro, I forgot the name, like Asa Faiyaz,
yeah.
and Merrick, bro. Like I forgot his name, but he had a Beamer, like a 5 Series in 2017, like a 2017 model in 2017. I was like, yo, bro, like.
Are you pocketing that?
Huh?
I mean, he's probably pocketing a lot of bread, man. You got a lot of clientele.
Yeah.
How much were cuts going for that? Like 35, maybe?
No, at the time it was like, I'm pretty sure it was 20.
20?
Yeah, I usually give like a $10 tip.
Probably could have leased a whip, bro. But still, I mean, if you could pay for that monthly on a barber.
I mean,
salary,
it was literally just him and his boy. I forgot his name. Mike and Ray. That was the people. It was just 2 people there.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Mike owns it.
Man, we need to start our barbershop, bro.
No,
we need to start giving people boo-boo cuts.
I don't want people relying on me to look good.
People end up stabbing us. I'm good.
Bro, I just need to get the clipper and the scissor tatted on my knuckle, bro. People will know I'm official.
Oh,
bro, then that tat is kind of like just, I don't know the word for it.
Bro,
it's misleading, bro.
For me, bro. If you try to get these cuts, bro, I'm messing around with y'all.
Yeah, we about to start up we're about to be called Bougie Cuts.
Bougie Cuts. I'm gonna call my spot Boo Boo Cuts, bro. I'm about to get some Boo Boo Cuts there. You're gonna have some excellent commentary there, but the haircuts are gonna be not valid, bro. Yo, we're just gonna be recording a podcast midway through getting somebody a fade, bro.
That would be funny stuff.
Yo, Paul, I got you. Next Thursday.
Sounds good, man.
Next Thursday.
30.
30? Bro, you're
7.
Bro, you're $7.
37.
That's some college prices right there, yo.
Right.
Yo, shout out to my boy. My boy used to have me for $5 back in the day, bro.
Yeah, but you told me it was whack.
What are you talking about, bro?
You said you had one barber at Oni, that you paid him, and then it was whack.
That probably was him.
That was him, bro. You're bugging, bro. I had one of my dudes out there, bro. I think he started off with 5. And it was a fire cut too. This was back in my I was just there, and like he was hooking it up. And then my last semester, bro, my dude was on a whole new level with it, bro. And like he raised the price, but like I'm not gonna, you know. The cuts were extreme. Like when I tell you, like the quality and the cut went so much higher than what it was before, that I was just like, yo, bro, like I'll give you the bread for it, like, you know. And that's crazy, bro. Like doing that on campus, you probably make a hella bread off of that.
You miss him?
You're bugging. Yeah, I think it's about that time to get into the next segment of the podcast. Yeah, and we're here with this album review. The album's called "Fuck the World" by Brent Faiyaz, 24-year-old singer, hailing out of Maryland, Grammy-nominated artist. He did the hook. For those of you that don't know his past works, he just dropped an EP called "Lost." Had a album called "Saunderson" and AM Paradox, which I believe to be his first release. And for those of you that don't know these projects, also he did, for his Grammy nomination, he was on a song with Gold Lake Crew that had that bop to it. Like, she see money all around me, like I'm a man.
Yeah, that shit was fire.
Oh, you guys have beautiful ass voices.
So yeah, he was on that cut. He did the hook for that song. But we're just touching on his album that he just recently dropped. I believe he dropped it on February 7th. It's kicking off the new year, right? I believe. I'm gonna just double check that just to make sure. Yeah. But he dropped in 2020. That's all that really matters. I think it was might have been January, February. Just gotta fact check that. Gotta check the Carfax on that. But so we're just going off the album, and we're just gonna do a nice little segment we like to call Keep or Cheeks. And Keep are just the tracks that we rocked with. Cheeks are the songs that we don't rock with, songs that we thought were booty, hence Cheeks, that we thought could probably, you know, could have got dropped from the album itself, or, you know, that are just alright songs. So is there any songs that stuck out to any of you guys, or do you guys want me to go first on what I felt was just a dope cut off of the album itself?
Yeah, I can start it off. The song that really stood out to me was Clouded. He basically got very emotional, I guess, in that song. Like for me at least, he said something like, "People want to be me, but." What was after that? He said, "People want to be me,"
like,
but
yeah, he was just like, he said, "Her want to be me, but they don't know I'm fighting demons."
Yeah, you can tell he's going through like a lot in that song, and you know, he's just feeling jaded and like very clouded, like as like the title of the song is, and you know, you just
I think that was one of the more in terms of like the beat that was on that track itself, that was one of the more lush instrumentals that he had, and it was a bit more of a cloudier feel. It was definitely a lush beat. It had like a heavenly sort of weird vibe to it, and it was just the way how his vocals came off on that. You would think that just by, you know, upon first listen, that it was just something that he was going off of, and it was more of like a romantic feel, where his like vocal delivery and the cadence that he has. But he's actually, you know, just expressing himself. He's just being, you know, a bit more introspective with himself. He has a couple of bars off of it. It's like, if I die tonight, I doubt the world will change. I just pray don't forget my name. And he's going off, your judgment ain't clouded when you're clouded. Just, you know, he was definitely, seemed like he was going through it a bit, you know, some bag talk. And we're not talking about bread, man. This is just bag talk, you know. And that's what you like to get out of an artist, you know, somebody that can tap into that emotion. And I could definitely say when it comes to the vocals, like, he really knows what he's doing, bro. He can really, he was singing on this. He was singing, but, you know, even though he had more of a, you know, a chill, low-key vibe to it, I would say something close to, you know, a Black or a, I'd say like a
little Frank Ocean maybe.
I'd say Frank Ocean.
Like tiny bit, not so much. Yeah,
I'd say Frank Ocean-esque. Mostly, I would definitely say like The Weeknd. I feel like if you definitely enjoy like, you know, The Weeknd's music, you'll kind of get where he's going with this. You know, he has more of the jaded style where he's, you know, it's a lot, you know, about him being, you know, introspective, as well as him being, you know, a bit, you know, jaded as well from the world, where he kind of has this, as you can tell by the title, "Fuck the World." You know, he's a bit, he's definitely a narcissistic kind of guy. You can get that through, you know, certain tracks on here. where he's just talking about, you know, all these women that he could pull. But then he'll have other cuts where he's touching on how, you know, more of his emotional side. And if I could go to my favorite track off the album, well, I got two. Clouded is definitely my top three.
Right.
I'd probably put Clouded at, I put Clouded at,
Like your top three?
it's definitely top three. I would say probably the second or third. I mean, I feel that, and the song that I'm gonna say here, that and Been Away. I feel like those two are kind of tied in terms of what, you know, fighting for that second spot. Like I can't really quite put one second or one third.
Okay.
But Been Away is sort of, you know, a track on that project. You know, it sounds like he's sweet talking to Shorty. You know, he's like he's gaming her.
Mm-hmm.
And he's coming off to her and he's being like, yo, he's kind of, you know, he has some clever wordplay in there. He's like, you know, I know I've been away. I was trying to get my people straight. Like, you know, and the way how he says been away, it's like been away as in like I'm gone and like I haven't been there and I'm distant.
Yeah.
And been away as in like he's being a certain kind of way with her too.
Exactly.
So he's doing some nice word.
Exactly.
He's doing some nice wordplay with it. I thought that was really clever. And he's pretty much, you know, running game on this girl. You know, at first he's just telling her, you know, why like certain people are into her, and then on the second, you know, the second verse of the track, he's kind of just saying like these are the things that comes with the life of being with me. I mean, he had a bar on that. He's like, they just want to fuck with you because they know I fuck with you. Which shows, you know, he's a bit of a narcissist. He's a bit, you know, misogynist, a bit of an asshole. But to be honest, it sounds good, man. When it comes to doing tracks like that, he's floating on them. And when you get that type of personality from an artist, it's easy to fuck with it, you know? Is there any tracks off the album that you like?
Honestly, my favorite track on the album was Rehab.
Rehab.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that was.
Rehab. That's I'd put that in my top 5, not my top 3. But Rehab is a dope song. He's essentially talking about a girl that's addicted to drugs, but he's addicted to her. You probably like that song because Kalani was in the video, right?
I'm not gonna lie,
I
I kind of got a little thing going on for it, but you know, that's a little irrelevant to the actual song, because I actually like the song. I like the way it sounds. I like the production of it and everything like that.
I think he had some overall, just in terms of the album, I thought he had some pretty good production on it.
Oh, hey,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
That's a fact.
Rehab, when they're in Paris, he's essentially talking about a girl that's addicted to drugs, but he's, you know, addicted to her, so he's basically saying that she's his drug.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
While
like,
she's like out there using other drugs.
Yeah, you know, he's like,
I
you
like
know,
the song too, because it kind of relates to me, because I was actually in a rehab a while ago. So that's why I kind of like the name of the song.
Okay, I respect that. I feel like that's what connects, like, you know, people to like songs. Like if there's something in the song that's like relatable, like, you know, you connect better to it. So you know.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I feel like it's a rather relatable album. I feel like, you know, this is definitely one of those, you know, I feel like there's certain R&B songs that you can, you got certain tracks that are for the sheets. I feel like Brent Faiyaz, like, you could bump this on the way to go do something that you shouldn't be doing at night, you know, linking up with a girl that you shouldn't be seeing, or, you know, just out here making your moves, doing your plays. I feel like this is definitely something that you could bump on the whip to go do that deed, you know?
I feel like this is like an album more for like sophisticated people. I feel like this isn't something like a Treesh would bump.
He said a treat. Yo, I love it. That's funny as hell.
I feel like
Treesh is on Summer Walker right now. That's what they're bumping right
yeah,
now.
but I feel like if you know Brent, you know him. I don't think he's someone that's out there. He is an independent artist. Everything that he's dropping, he's doing it on his own.
He kind of reminds me of The Weeknd.
Yeah, I feel like his vocal cadence that he has, and
His range that he has.
Yeah, he has like a pretty. His delivery is pretty. Like he has a good voice, man. Like I don't know how to put it. Like I can't really put it eloquently, but yo, the guy could sing, man. If you hear him, he's floating on half of these tracks. Like a track where he's floating on is my favorite. Is Lost Kids Get Money.
Fire song if like the Big Time Rush got a feature with them.
Nah.
You know that shit. Bro, you know that shit would slap, bro. Come on.
We're gonna cancel that.
Stop playing with me. Come on, bro.
Definitely my favorite track on the album was Lost Kids Get Money. It just had it's a big bop. It's a bop, you know. It's something that, you know, it's a gaudy kind of song, you know, throwing up money type kind of song, you know. Like money get lost when you don't chase it, and that you know, go chase it. Like it was fire, bro. I thought it was a nice little repetition that he had with it, and the hook was overall just pretty nice. Is there any songs that you guys didn't mess with on the album?
As soon as I get home.
As soon as I get home.
I feel like that was kind of like a throwaway song.
Yeah, it's an interlude. I felt like, you know, that, and that's a problem that I, you know, overall just had with the album itself. It was just, some of the songs feel like they're a bit underwritten, but, you know, Brent's vocal performance definitely carried a majority of the album because obviously the guy could sing his ass off. But you know, some of the songs do feel underwritten, like in that interlude of As Soon as I Get Home that Zach doesn't mess with. I mean, he's you know, he's singing, but you know, he's not really saying much with the singing.
But I feel like that's a song he kind of recorded, and the way he put it on the album was like kind of just like thrown in the air. Like if you mess with it, you mess with it.
Yeah.
Either way, I'm still gonna get listens. You know, like he doesn't really care.
I wouldn't.
No. Like hear me out. Like. He kind of just threw it in the air. Like if you mess with it, you mess with it. That's how it is.
It just felt like it was like an unwritten song, but the beat itself, like it was nice because towards the end it got a bit like cinematic towards the latter end of the track. But like, you know, it feels like something that's just underwritten, bro. Like he just, you know, something that he just threw in there, like you said. And it's a tight project. It's like, you know, about 10 tracks. You know, one's an outro that's, you know, underwritten. The interlude is like I said, it's underwritten itself too. It's nothing too long. But you know, interludes aren't supposed to be anything too major. You know, it's supposed to be short. The outro is like very short. If there was a song that I didn't necessarily like on the album, and it's probably the only song that I wasn't really a big fan of, had to be the song Bluffin'. He's essentially talking about a woman that's getting battered by her boyfriend. I just feel like he wasn't putting enough, you know, emphasis on the topic itself, and
like he was a little too laid back.
Yeah, he was a little too laid back, and like I get, you know, that's the vibe that comes off with this album. It is a laid back album. Brent Faiyaz, you know, like I don't know the guy personally, but from listening to the album, I do feel like I get an understanding for like, you know, his particular style. Seems like one of those dudes that's chilling. You know, he's blunted, and he's relaxing, like he's posted up, and that's. You know, I feel like most of his songs, I feel like he's talking to you, but, you know, obviously he's saying too. But Bluffin', I felt like he was just a little bit, you know, too chill with it. I felt like that's definitely, you know, as I said, the album does feel, you know, a tad bit underwritten. But Bluffin', I feel like that was definitely a song where he could have got a lot more into detail, could have put a lot more emphasis on the topic, especially if you're dealing with something as, you know, severe, you know, as a woman being battered by her boyfriend. I felt like you can get, you know, a bit more into depth with that. Same thing with Rehab too. Like it was a good song for me also, but I felt like, you know, he could have you know, he could have put a little bit more bars in that, you know, to just put, you know, a bit more emphasis on, you know, a woman that's, you know, obviously like doing drugs and that he feels that's deteriorating, you know, before him. But overall, I like the album. Another song I know that we just didn't touch on is, you know, Fuck the World, which is, you know, the title track for the album. I don't know if any of you guys saw the video for it. I thought the video was pretty dope.
I didn't get a chance to, but
yeah, he was doing yeah, he had like the low pitched vocals on that. He was getting, you know, braggy. You know, he was just really talking and shit. He was really flexing, and it was a dope song, you know. And despite having the low pitched vocals on it, I felt like he did a really good job on that song. I felt like when he was messing around with the pitches, like it sounded crisp, man. And just overall, I thought it was a pretty solid project. If you're giving this project a letter grade, what would you guys give it?
B minus.
I give it a B.
Yeah, B minus.
B minus. So yeah, his average would be a B minus. I felt like it was a good project. A bit underwritten. It could be a tad, you know, I wouldn't say underwhelming because obviously he's singing, and his singing is definitely he does have a great voice. Some of the tracks are a bit underwritten. You know, there's certain tracks where he could have touched on a bit more. I felt like the first 4 tracks, you know, I would say the first 5, you know, I felt like he was really going in. He was doing his thing. There were some good beats, but I feel like the latter end of the project itself, aside from the song "Lost Kids Get Money," I felt like that got a little bit, you know, it was a bit of a lull towards the end. Especially when he was talking about certain topics where, you know, he was supposed to get a bit more in depth with them. So overall, I'd say I'd give it a B. I enjoy it. I'm definitely gonna check for what he has next. I feel like he's a pretty nice up and coming artist right now, and you you guys should give it a listen, and just tell us how you guys feel about it. Yes, and some other music news. There's definitely some some news out there regarding other artists. Lil Pump, man, he posted on IG, bro. He's quitting music. How do you guys feel about that?
Little Pump?
Yeah.
Little Pump.
Honestly, yeah, the Harvard graduate himself, man. He's done with music.
I listened to maybe like 2 songs by him, to be
Gucci
honest.
Gucci gang.
Yeah, I felt like
he wasn't for me. That artist just wasn't for me. Maybe the younger kids in high school or something, but not for me. It's not my style.
I mean, like, to be honest, I felt like me and Zach were on like Lil Pump, like before Lil Pump was like that dude. Like we were rocking with Lil Pump back when he
when he was SoundCloud, bro. Strictly SoundCloud.
When he was strictly SoundCloud.
Really?
Yeah, when he was like a strictly SoundCloud artist, like he had like a feature with Ugly God. That's how I actually first heard of him.
Was his stuff like more valid than I guess his recent stuff, or?
I mean, I just feel like
it was the hype, bro. It was literally the hype.
It's just the hype. I feel like the stuff he puts out now is a lot more mainstream. Like this is back when like he was dropping like Elementary and like
Lil Pump.
He had like little he had like tracks like that, and he had like a little bit of bubble. Like he was bubbling up. That was around the time like him and Smoke Perp were like just starting to bubble up, and then Smoke Perp had what's the name of that song?
Actually, fucking up.
Pull up bunch of black, I'm swinging nothing either. I feel like John Cena, all my diamonds Aquafina. Like I forgot the name of that song. I think it's this Ski Mask.
No, Ski Mask.
He's like, pull up to your crib.
Oh yeah, Ski
Mask, yeah.
No, that song was so hard though at the time.
Yeah, so at the time, yeah, and like they were just bubbling up, and like Lil Pump had some tracks here, Smoke Perp had some tracks there.
He had D Rose.
Yeah, D Rose. D Rose. Yeah, and like he was just bubbling up, man. And then I feel like, he's kinda ever since he went like super industry. I don't know, I just feel like the hype just isn't really there for him anymore.
He just fell off, bro. Like he's just mad repetitive. No one wants to hear that shit anymore.
Do you think once he like kind of got to the fame, like he kind of like just stopped putting like his effort into it, really? Like,
I feel like he didn't really put effort in it.
I feel like he didn't really put effort into his music like at all. I mean, we were talking about it like it was like the music was dope, but like it wasn't anything that was super
I feel like we just messed more with his personality, how he carried himself more than the music.
And that's the thing. I feel like Lil Pump has sort of like evolved into more of a meme than he is a rapper. Okay. I feel like people are more, intrigued by what he's gonna do next, and he's become more of an Instagram personality.
Yeah, when he dropped that video with Charlie Sheen.
Yeah, and
like drug addicts or something like that.
Yeah, and I was just like that wasn't even a really a good song.
So would you say he's like equivalent to like 6ix9ine like vibe, or like
not necessarily, because like Lil Pump like
he moves different.
Yeah, he moves differently. Like 6ix9ine, he had more of that like New York energy to him, and the more like loud, brash in your face type. And Lil Pump is kind of like that too, but like Lil Pump, I would say, is more so just ignorant.
Lil Pump is just more young and dumb.
Yeah, he's more young and dumb, whereas I'd say 6ix9ine is a bit more...
He's just a screamer, bro.
No, I wouldn't say a screamer. He likes to ruffle people's feathers more. I feel like Lil Pump...
He's like a troll, like kind
of... He's more of a troll. Lil Pump is a troll too, but like I felt like 6ix9ine was more so trolling the rap game in and of itself. Like he was just, just starting beefs and stuff like that. I feel like Lil Pump isn't really about the whole beef stuff. Maybe with Russ. Smoke Perp, I know Smoke Perp was on that with Russ, and Russ had to lay him out real quick. Not Russ's goons, but Russ's goons had to lay him out. But yeah, if he quit music, I don't really think I'd care. Would you care?
No, I haven't listened to him since like 2015, 16.
I don't listen to like 2 songs of the dude, so yeah, it wouldn't really bother me much, honestly. No, his music really influenced anything.
Smoke Perp, I actually I still mess with his music though.
Yeah. His tracks are, honestly, like, I feel like lyrically it's like whatever, but I feel like it's like it bangs in the car, like the bass and everything, like.
No, he has old production though. Like he makes his own beats too. So
yeah, his beats I really fuck with. Like they're really nice. They're really nice.
When they drop Nephew, I think that's the last song I like by Lil Pump, Nephew.
I mean, isn't that a Smoke Perp song, isn't it? Though?
No, I don't even. It wasn't even featured. It like. When you look it up, it says Smoke Perp and Lil Pump. It doesn't say features.
Yeah, that was a banger right there. But I thought that was more so Smoke Perp, because Smoke Perp was on the hook. I thought Lil Pump's verse on that song was. awful.
It was horrible, but like the song in general is just like it's just a good song.
But if you know, I'm gonna have to put that out there. If you guys are listeners, Smoke Perp definitely bit off a Valet with the womp. She give me what I want. I'll post on her need a warm up. I probably got asked the Walmart. If y'all know, he stole that flow from him. He took the cadence from Valet, but that's still a good song, though, nephew. And some more rapper news. YK Osiris, is he a rapper or is he a singer? I don't really listen to him. YK Osiris says he has $500 haircuts. I mean, 50's hurting my pockets, but if you could pay $500 to get your haircuts, bro, that, peace to you, God. Do what you must do.
100, damn.
He's paid,
someone said for his service he was paying 500, right? That's what I read on Twitter. I saw that on Twitter. Someone was like, someone said that he was paying 500 for a service. So I'm like, what is that extra service? Like, what are you venting to the dude?
He's getting his neck rub, his foot rub while he's getting his cut.
Or like every single wave that he has on his scalp is just getting caressed. Like, he's just like, yo, like, I don't know. That was a bad joke.
I don't even know. What's he doing? Like, spending
he's
like 2
getting his
hours
head
in the
rubbed
hairline?
while he's getting cuts around the corners.
Yeah. I mean, honestly.
Realistically, honestly, if you were that famous and rich, I feel like I probably would do something like that too. For like a particular barber.
$500, bro.
But if you're making that much money, like, I love my barber, honestly. Like, I tell him everything. He knows everything about me. So, I mean, like, we have, like, a different connection. Maybe not 500, maybe, like, 200. I mean, that's still a lot, but, like, I'm making money. So, I'm like, dude, you've been with me since, like, the trenches. So, like, you see me, like, coming out the trenches. Like,
I mean, but think about 500. Like, the barber's, like, coming to your crib. He's bringing his own setup. He's, he's lining you up good. Like, it's all worth it if you have the money for it.
And I think that's his personal barber. Am I correct or not?
I wouldn't know, man.
You wouldn't know?
I wouldn't know.
I feel like all these celebrities have like their personal like.
Yeah, they always got their dude that they probably fly out to get cuts, man. Imagine, be like, yo.
Like you have Drake come to you to get his hair cut by you and stuff like.
Or just imagine just being posted up with your family, be like, I gotta be gone for the weekend. I gotta go get my boy a haircut in Cali, bro. That's crazy.
Just give you like a whole week check just for like one haircut.
That's valid though.
Nah, it is.
And some other artist news. We see that there's some new tats that are coming out in 2020. I guess the face tat trend has not died. I thought we were going to be done with this, but, it just keeps seeming to persist out there. We got The Game. He got an 8 tatted on his, above his eye, I think, as a homage to Kobe. I mean, how y'all feel about that?
I mean, I want to start just by saying R.I.P. to, Kobe and his family and everybody that died in the helicopter crash,
Yeah, I'd like to say the same too, man. It's definitely unfortunate circumstances. And, if you are a ball fan, not even a ball fan, but just somebody that was motivated by Kobe, much respect to him and the legacy that he left behind, and blessings to his family as well. But how do y'all feel about that 8 tattooed on his forehead?
I mean, overall, like, I mean, face tats can look cool, but I'm not really too much of a fan of it. But I mean, he already had like face tats on him already, right? Like
on The Game, I think so. I'm not sure.
But was it like did you see was it like a huge 8 or something, or like?
It's a decently sized 8. I mean, if you, it's a decently sized 8. I mean, it's not nothing crazy. It's no big 6'9" tat on his forehead, but it's noticeable. I mean, it looks kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Must be a big Laker fan. And another tat.
He's in LA, right?
With The Game.
Yeah, he lives in LA, right?
I mean, yeah, he's an LA dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'd assume that Kobe had a big impact on his life. He's a big Lakers fan.
It's kind of fresh, low key.
Is it?
Like it's like sideways.
Yeah, it looks.
That's
I'm not gonna
cool.
lie. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It looks kind of tough.
That's pretty cool. I can't even lie.
And I'm gonna say a bad cut, man. Chris Brown got a cement 3 tatted on his cheek, man. I don't know what this was about.
You see it?
Yeah, man.
Low key, it's fresh though.
That cement 3 on his cheek looks fresh.
Yeah.
Really?
Wow,
I think so.
Is that like a baby shoe? That's like a baby shoe tatted on him, right?
I don't know if that's a baby shoe. I don't think you can fully proportion out.
Yeah, I think it's fresh.
I don't know, man. That's a no for me.
Damn,
Bro, if I had that much
like
money, and If I had that much money when I was an artist, I would do like dumb shit like that too. I wouldn't care.
I mean, but like,
Yeah.
there's like do dumb shit or just not do dumb shit. And like, I'm gonna choose not do dumb shit.
Think about it. If you're a celebrity,
There's like dumb stuff and then permanent dumb stuff.
Like, that's a permanent, like, he could have just copped some threes if he really wanted to, bro. He probably has almost any pair of threes that he wants, but like, I don't know, man. You alone on that island, bro. That Jordan 3.
I'm not saying I would get a face tat. I'm saying like, I think that's a cool tat that he got on his face.
I respect that.
If I got something tatted on my face, it'd probably be like
a boat?
Nah.
No, I'm good.
Nah, it'd probably be like picture of Buddha. Like a fat Buddha, like right on my cheek.
Yikes.
Why don't you just get the ice cream, bro?
Yeah, what?
Put a Gucci on it.
I'd probably get like the one piece like skull, like the straw hat skull, like on like my cheek or something, like a small one.
A small one.
I don't know, man. The face tat game is too strong right now.
Bro, think about it. If you got that much money, you could just do that shit, just be dumb. Cause you have so much money, bro, and you don't know what to do with it. So just do dumb shit.
Or invest it.
Or invest it. or give it back to the community, you know?
Nah, I'm not into that community thing. You gotta work for what you want, bro.
Damn.
I don't know about that, man. But definitely
To
not
each their own?
Yeah, to each his own. Definitely not putting my money into no cement 3 Jordan on the side of my face. But
Still rock with you, Chris Brown.
yeah, Chris Breezy. I mean, Chris Breezy, we still rock with you, man. We just don't rock with the tat, man. And Amber Rose got a forehead tattoo.
She got a whole new set of a hairline, like.
Yeah, she got a whole new hairline, bro. So, what are your thoughts on Amber Rose's forehead tat?
I think it's kind of funny, cause the reason behind why she even got it.
I mean, like the reason. I guess I can understand what the reason behind it. I mean, she explained it in her video, and like the interview that she was in, and I mean, what do you have to say about it?
she had mentioned that she got the forehead tattoo because the passing of Kobe, and she realizing that life can come and go at any moment. And she said it was something that she really wanted to do. Her father had passed also, and she was just like, you know what, something that I want to do, I'm just gonna go forward and do it.
Bro, she did that shit just so she can be relevant to news and people would be talking about her.
I mean,
You really think that she watched basketball, bro?
I do not think.
I mean,
I don't know.
She does.
I don't know what she does, man. She's probably sitting courtside though for those games that she does. She does actually go see. But
every man's that she messes with is just gonna buy her courtside tickets to that. Bro, I like wearing my hat like this.
you're covering your vocals for the mic, bro.
Oh, for Rizzo?
Yeah, for sure.
My falsies, bro.
And just in terms of the, I mean, hey man, do what you gotta do, man. It's like Zach said, man, it's your money. If that's what you choose to do, hey man, then go for it.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know, man. Have you ever considered just getting a tattoo or just like anything in general?
nah, yeah, most definitely. I definitely would like to get like a little chest piece and have it like transition to like have it connected to like a full sleeve.
Full sleeve.
I don't know if I want both arms yet, but I definitely want my left arm to be like tatted. Full sleeve, half sleeve, I don't know yet.
Right hand's for the lotion, right?
Yeah.
Nah, I would get what's it called? I would get a tattoo, but I wouldn't get something some low key, something that's not too crazy.
I feel that.
Definitely not getting no face tats. How about you, Zach? You want to get that the straw hats tat on your face?
If I got money, maybe that's a possibility. But my first tattoo, if this podcast actually if we become big, I'm gonna get a tat of your face, Kevin, right on my right chest, and Paul's face on my left chest to show success that we made it.
All right.
And that we're podcast homies for life.
Damn, I'm gonna feel bad for any girl that makes love to you. They're gonna see that and be like, what?
Bro, you guys are pretty attractive homies, bro. So they're kind of getting a little like imagination going on while I'm in it.
Hey, whatever floats your boat, man.
Yeah,
Pushing in that.
It's like an imaginary four-way, bro. Just thinking about the homies. Like, oh, right,
I say that though?
Hey, man, whatever floats your boat.
yeah, I think this is as good as time as any to conclude the podcast for the week. Just glad to be back yet again. Consistency is definitely the key when it comes to dropping these episodes. And we're going to be back here next week with yet another installment. And is there anything else that you guys want to conclude with, aside from Four Ways?
I mean, all I have to really say is I hope you guys out there have a good Valentine's Day weekend. All you single people too, try to keep yourself busy. If not, just relax.
Or him on. No, I said I'm not for me. That's what you probably said.
No. But yeah, man. I mean, be safe out there. Like strap it up. Like just do your thing, but be wise. And yeah, thank you for tuning in again. And hope to see you guys. Tuning in next time. So yeah.
How about you, Zach? Anything to conclude with?
Yeah, Chris Brown, do your thing. Maybe on the other cheek you could get
Pair of 11s.
Pair of 11s, 13s. Maybe some bread 11s on your forehead. Maybe get some 7s. Oh, just do your thing. Paul, I know you're going to school right now. Good for you, Kevin. I know that you're trying to be an astronaut. So, yeah, we're just doing this podcast. Give us a listen. We're doing our thing. Tune in. That's all I have to say.
And we'll be back here next week, posted in Zach's Wellness Crib's basement, where we should be and where we always will be.
All right, man. Peace out.
Peace.
Bye.